It's time to prepare for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup, brought to you by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. Welcome back. It's time for final round coverage of the U.S. Open. It looks like a great day out there. Hi, everyone. I'm Andrew Catalan, joined by Rich Beam and Luke Elvey. Down on the course, walking with the feature group is Henny Koyak. John McCarthy is with us as well. And Rich, this tournament is dripping in storylines, especially for our featured player. As we get set for the first round of action, what can you tell us about this course?
Andrew, I've said this to many people before, but Oakmont Country Club is the one golf course in the United States, probably the world, that I would actually pay good money not to have to play again. I've competed in one U.S. Open here, and it was so brutal, I thought, I can't handle this. And I couldn't handle a lot of U.S. Opens, but this could be it. They actually slowed the greens down from normal play. They slow them down. That's how much of a test this is. I have to say, it is beautiful now that they had all the trees removed for the most part. But when you have par threes that are 303 yards, no thank you. I'll take a pass.
Let's get down to the first hole. Wow, got absolutely all of that one. This player won their last event. Let's see if that momentum carries on.
Well, it's certainly in their favor, isn't it? Winning breeds winning. It wouldn't surprise me to see them win again this week.
The putt goes in, and it's a par to open things up.
Very nice par indeed. Very solid hole played.
Teeing off on the par 4 second.
Most players with such a short distance are not going to challenge this hole with the driver. They're going to lay it up with some sort of iron, just have a wedge for their second shot to a green that tilts severely from back to front and all kinds of movement on it. This is a wonderful short par 4.
That's a good job from that distance. A 3-foot putt.
This is for par.
Okay, moving on to the next. She is making a move on the leaderboard. Teeing off here on the third.
Church pews down the left-hand side, and the longer you go into the fairway, the more narrow that fairway gets. So players laying back with something other than driver. Second shot back uphill to a blind green. It's got a runoff area fronting it and a runoff area behind it, making distance control so important.
Now to Tiger.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Ooh, this is gonna work.
Okay, time now to get back to live play. Okay, John, what do you see with this putt?
Pretty straight putt. If anything, it'll move a little to the right.
Job well done with the birdie right there. As we head to the next hole, our featured player is currently tied for first.
Gotta like it, moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing.
A lot to like about that one. Rich, when Tiger is playing like this, how intimidating is it for the rest of the field?
Well, I hope it's as intimidating as it was when I was out there trying to beat him, because these kids are now getting a taste of what it's like when Tiger is at his best. It's no fun.
And there it goes from the sand.
Now a putt to get to 3 under par. Let's check in with Henny.
If she holds this, she'll add 20 feet to her collection.
Here we go, putt on the way.
Can you get it really close? Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
As we move on to the next, she is up by 1.
The high caliber architectural work here at Oakmont on full display here at the 5th.
Just a fairway metal long iron required off the tee. You want to avoid the bunkers on the left-hand side as best possible. Second shot down the hill to a Redan-style green that works from right to left and front to back. Big bunkers on the left-hand side you want no part of.
Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. We've arrived now on the 6th, which is a par 3.
Not much of a green to work with here whatsoever, especially going in with a mid to long iron. Your goal here is to find the center of the green every single day.
Sadly, in the sand, but a chance to make up for the error. Let's catch up with the current proceedings. Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. John, you're down there. You should have a good read on this. What's she facing?
It's looking like left to right putt on this one.
That's signaling your intent. Go and get amongst it early.
Game face on early here, Luke.
Still in the lead now after that hole.
And now teeing off on a par 4.
Bunker down the right-hand side could see a lot of action as this fairway does camber from left to right. So be wary of that. Down the left-hand side is where you want to be for your second shot. You get to look down on the green ever so slightly. There is an opening fronting this green, so you can chase your second shot in there if you choose to do so.
Chips ahoy! What a shot right there.
Out of the rough, into the hole. Thank you very much.
Great feel, great judge, great speed. Yeah, I like this.
That will certainly help the score as she takes it to 5 under. We've reached the 8th hole. It's a par 3.
Straight uphill the entire way. Great feature on the left-hand side there with all the gores, the junk, all of that. You want to avoid that at all costs. Even hitting the bunkers right is fine. Second shot plays back uphill, back into this clubhouse to a really cool looking squared off green. The back third of it is the putting green.
Time to get back to live play. This one will have to travel pretty far to get to the bottom of the cup. Oh, how about it? A putt that's getting better and just misses. And just a tap in left for par. No change atop the leaderboard. Our featured player still out in front. Now to the finishing hole of the opening 9. It's a par 4.
A tee shot here. The fairway cambers from left to right, kicking the golf ball into the right-hand rough. Hopefully you can find the fairway. But from there, your second shot now goes to a green where the green tilts from right to left. This is a unique design feature and makes this par 4 super challenging.
We've got about 180 left to the hole. 4 shots clear of the field. Wow, that was almost a hole out. This putt from 6 feet away. Another birdie. That's 6 now on the round. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our featured player is up by 5. Time for the tee shot on this par 4 hole.
Yeah, this fairway, you can get a couple of really strange bounces. You land it short of these bunkers here. It kicks hard to the right. You get it past it, though. Now it kicks hard left. Second shot plays down the hill to a green that tilts from right to left severely. This par 4 is super difficult.
All right, here we are with a par opportunity. Just an empty feeling when you hit an approach shot like that, Rich, but still come away with a par.
And 11 runs parallel, but back up the hill, Rich, and there's a trench that gets in the way off the tee.
If you can, you want to favor the left-hand side of this fairway as it's the flattest spot on this fairway. From there, you can make out most of the green, not all of it, as the screen runs pretty good from left to right and back to front. Still difficult to judge the amount of spin you can put on that second shot if you're trying to get it close.
And in it goes. Okay, holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. The expression big boy par 5 gets used a fair bit in golf, but this one is definitely that at Oakmont, the 12th hole.
Straight downhill you go. Shorter hitters have to worry about the first section of bunkers on the right-hand side. Longer hitters, the ones on the left. If you can find the happy medium, then you might actually thinking about going for it in two. However, high stakes ensue. A difficult area to land your second shot when you're laying up. However, this green is not very difficult once you're on it. Not a whole lot of movement here.
Job done. Let's head to the next. Currently at 6 under par overall. A Rich, the 13th at Oakmont, may as well be known as the Nightmare on Elm Street.
13. Not a lucky number per se, and this is probably the reason why. This green is heinous. It is painful, even when you're on it, to try and judge the distance line break of your putts. I have to say, I've played a lot of difficult par threes in my days. This one ranks right up there with the hardest.
That'll work there. Second shot here on the 14th hole. Unable to find the green on this one.
What a shame. Has hit a lot of greens today, just not on this occasion.
Good chance this one, right on 6 feet.
Who doesn't love a par putt?
And she'll move to 5 under after that hole.
We've hit the par 4 15th hole.
Fairway cambers from left to right, and this green in the distance, it sits below you, so you can chase on your second shot into this green, especially to a front pin. But when the pin is all the way back, it forces you to deal with that bunker on the right and attack that pin by landing it in the center of the green or deeper.
Oh, so close to a birdie. That one drops, and now 5 under with just a few holes left to play.
Whew, that is some pretty good breathing room. Out in front by a bunch.
Getting set for the next hole, a quick look at the leaderboard, and it's a 4-shot advantage for our leader. Let's see what Tiger Woods can do here.
Yeah, coming off the back of a bogey on the last hole.
Oh, he's given that one some wide berth.
Setting up in the greenside rough. That was the right distance and the right club. Well done. No change atop the leaderboard after that hole. Teeing off here on the 17th hole.
Players that lay up to the right-hand side want to make sure they find the fairway, the high spot on the right-hand side, but now they're coming into a green that chases away from them. So they're going to have to put a lot of spin on that golf ball. Players going for the green want to miss the screen out on the left-hand side so they can use the length of the green to their advantage.
The putt goes in, and that cushion is getting wider. Before we move on to the next hole, we show you that the lead is 5 shots. She got all of that one. Here's the second at 18. Really well done.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
This putt would give her the clubhouse lead. A par putt tap in. And as she sinks that putt, she will finish with the clubhouse lead and wait for the rest of the field to finish up. Rich, just an incredible performance, back-to-back wins on tour.
Impressive, absolutely impressive. Winning breeds winning, but it also takes a lot out of you. So to contend again the week after winning, boy, I'd say this player is something special.
That will do it for our broadcast day. For all of us at 2K Sports, I'm Andrew Catalan. We'll see you next time.